I wish I could go back to when cars were simpler. Not because I think every old car was better. Honestly, some of them were terrible. No air conditioning, no fancy screen, no reversing camera. And if something went wrong, your mechanic might just look at you and say, yeah, that's gonna cost you. But somehow, cars felt different. When I was younger, I didn't care about horsepower figures. I didn't know what half the button on the dashboard did. I just saw a car and I liked it, that's it. No algorithm had to recommend it to me. No YouTuber had to tell me it was underrated. I just saw it driving down the road and I turned my head, and I think that's what I miss. The simplicity of it. You could hear a car coming before you even saw it. You would hear the engine and immediately start wondering, what is that? Then you would wait for it to appear, and sometimes it was just an old Toyota and you'd be like, oh. But sometimes it was something special, and for the next 10 seconds of your life, that was the most interesting thing in the world. I think that's what cars used to give us. A reason to look up. A reason to stop what you were doing, a reason to remember something. Because cars weren't just transportation, they had personality. You could tell when someone really loved their cars. You could see it in the way they washed it, the way they packed it, the way they talk about it, and sometimes the way they refuse to let anyone drive it. You know the type, don't touch my keys. Why? Because I said so. And honestly, I understand them, because when you love a car, you don't always want someone else behind the wheel. But now, cars are becoming so advanced that sometimes I wonder, where did the car go? I'm sitting inside the machine that can practically do everything. It can park itself, it can warn me when I'm leaving my lane, it can tell me when I'm too close to something, it can even tell me when I am tired. And I'm sitting there thinking, bro, I just want to drive. Don't get me wrong, I understand why all this technology exists. Some of it is genuinely amazing, some of it saves lives, yeah. Some of it makes driving easy, but sometimes I don't want easier. Sometimes I want to feel involved. I want to turn the key. I want to hear the engine come alive. I want to feel the car move because I told it to. I want to make the mistake myself. I want to miss the gear. I want to take the corner too fast and immediately regret it, because that's part of driving. That's part of learning a car. And that's something I think we are slowly losing. Cars are getting faster. Cars are getting smarter, they are getting more efficient, more advanced, and sometimes I wonder if they are becoming less memorable. Because when everything is perfect, what do you actually remember? You know, you remember the imperfect things, you remember the old car that wouldn't start in the morning, you remember the sound it made, you remember the little vibration in the steering wheel, you remember that one weird noise you could never figure out, remember sitting inside it even when you had absolutely nowhere to go. That's what makes a car special, not perfection. And maybe that's why I love old cars, because when I look at an old car, I'm not just looking at metal, I'm looking at a time when things felt a little slower. A time when a car could be simple and still mean everything to someone. And maybe I'm romanticizing the past, maybe I am. I wasn't even around for some of the cars people call the golden era, but I can still feel what they meant. I can still see why people miss them, because I think what we are really missing isn't just the cars, it's the feeling. The feeling of discovering a car for yourself. The feeling of hearing an engine and knowing exactly what it is. The feeling of driving without 10 screens talking to you. I think that's why I love driving in games like this too. Sometimes I don't need the fastest car. I don't need to win anything. I just want to pick a car, get on the road and drive. And maybe that's the closest I can get to the simplicity I keep thinking about, because cars will keep changing. That's inevitable. And one day the cars we think are modern today will be the old cars that somebody else misses. Maybe someone will look at a 720S or M3 or even some random cars we barely noticed today and say, I wish cars were still like this. And honestly, that thought scares me a little. Because maybe we are already living in the era we'll eventually miss. Maybe these are the cars and the roads and the moments that someone will wish they could go back to. So maybe I shouldn't spend too much time wishing for the past. Maybe I should just enjoy what's in front of me, because one day this will be the good old days too. And when that day comes, I hope I can look back and say, yeah, I really enjoyed those drives, because that's all I ever wanted from cars. Not perfection, not numbers, not technology, just the feeling of being behind the wheel. And if you are someone who still believes a car is more than just a machine, then stick around, subscribe to The Last Driver, because there's always another car, another road, and another story waiting to be told. I'll see you on the next one.